Hello everyone, welcome to Mastery. It's Rosario's Academy. In this video, we're going to discuss about trial balance. In financial accounting or in the process of preparing accounts, transactions are recorded in the books of original entry, that is journal, from which they are posted into the ledger. Finally, at the end of the month or end of the financial year, ledgers are balanced. After balancing the ledger, we're gonna prepare the final accounts. Before preparing the final accounts, there is a special statement is prepared which is known as trial balance. Trial balance is nothing but is a statement, as I mentioned earlier. It has all the debit and credit balances of ledger accounts in order to know the arithmetic accuracy of accounts. Therefore, from this meaning, we are able to know that trial balances are prepared to spot out the errors. Yes, of course, by preparing the trial balance, we can spot out some errors and some errors can be rectified. Let us discuss more in detail about errors and rectification of errors at our forthcoming videos. But still, here I give a small intro or gist about errors. Errors are majorly classified into two. One is errors of principle and clerical errors. Clerical errors are classified into three: errors of omission, errors of commission, and compensating errors. Errors of omission is subdivided into two: partial omission and complete omission. The trial balance can identify some errors and it cannot identify some errors, especially if the transaction is left over without recording into the journal. We cannot identify with the help of trial balance. In the same way, compensating errors, purchase அதிகமாக இருக்கும், சேல்ஸ் கம்மியாக இருக்கும். ஸோ பர்ச்சேஸில் ஒரு 10,000 கம்மி பண்ணியிருப்போம், சேல்ஸில் ஒரு 10,000 அதிகப்படுத்தியிருப்போம். இதுதான் இந்த மாதிரி காம்பன்சேட்டிங் எரர்ஸ். ஒரு எரர் இன்னொரு எரரை என்ன பண்ணிடும், காம்பன்சேட் பண்ணி பேலன்ஸ் ஆக்கிடும். ஸோ த காம்பன்சேட்டிங் எரர்ஸ் cannot be revealed by preparing the trial balance. But still, trial balance are prepared with the objective of two. First one is to locate, to spot out some errors. Another objective is to prepare the final accounts, because final accounts containing all the ledger account balances. If we fail to prepare the trial balance, after balancing the ledger, if we go for the final account, what will happen is we have to open the ledger book and we have to locate each and every account and balances, and finally it has to be returned into the final accounts. This process would be too hectic. Therefore, trial balance has the ready reference of all the ledger accounts as a statement form. Therefore, trial balance are prepared. Trial balance should be prepared before going for the preparation of final accounts. Trial balances are prepared with following three methods. One is total method, another one is balance method, the third one is total and balance method. Under total method, all the ledger account debit and credit side totals are entered in the trial balance. Under balance method, all the ledger accounts balances are entered, credit balances or debit balances of a particular ledger. The third one is the combination of both total and balanced method. Here, out of this type, there are 4 columns. 2 columns for totals of all ledger accounts, that is debit side and credit side totals, and for the 2 column for the balances of ledger accounts. So the first one and third one, that is total method and the combination of both total and balancing method, are not followed in general. So the second method is the most popular one, which is followed by all the business organization, that is balancing method. So all the ledger account balances are entered here in the trial balance, because with the help of the ledger account balance only we are able to prepare the final accounts. Let us have the format of trial balance. Trial balances are prepared on a particular date. It can be prepared any of the day of the financial year, but still it is prepared at the end of the financial year in order to prepare the final accounts. Let us have the format. Trial balance of so and so X and Co as on 31st March 2020. Let us have the column serial number, next name of the accounts, name of the ledger account or name of the account, ledger folio, then debit balance and credit balance. So this is what pro forma or format of trial balance. Trial balance of so and so as on 31st March as on the date. First one is serial number and the second one is name of the account. From the ledger we have to write all the accounts as I mentioned you earlier. So that account name should be written here. Then ledger folio is where such account is located in the ledger book, that page number should be written. Then the debit balance and credit balance. If sometimes one ledger account may have the debit balance, another one ledger account may have the credit balance. So those accounts should be written. Finally, it should be tallied. Both the debit balances and credit balances should be equal. If it is not equal, then we have to check back again the ledger preparation. If you find any errors, that should be rectified. Suppose if the difference amount is not rectified, then temporarily, in order to prepare the final account, temporarily that difference amount is transferred to a temporary account called suspense account. After rectifying the errors, that suspense account value will be reversed. Until that, we can keep the difference amount with the suspense account. Okay, this is what the basics of trial balance. I hope you have understood.